Hello and welcome to a new class, to class number 113. 113 classes, which means tomorrow 114. Slowly, step by step. It takes a long time, you know? It's tough. It's not easy for me. Imagine, put yourself in my place. Yeah, try to transfer yourself to me. Put yourself in my place. Yesterday, I spent an hour devoted to class 112. And what is my prize at Premier Final? Class 113. Huh. And today, I need to spend the next hour concentrating and teaching you all of the elements that appear in class 113. And what is the ultimate prize I receive? Class 114. It takes forever. It's taking, puedo usar el presente habitual o presente continuo. It's taking forever to finish this. Can you imagine? It's taking me 9 months to do this program every day. So, you know, I know learning English is not easy, but teaching English is not easy either. Okay, let's go to camera 1 and review something from class 112. All right? So, are you ready? No matter how many times I sit in front of you and sermon you, at least half of everything I say goes in one ear and goes out the other. Okay? No matter how many times I tell you you need to study, you often don't study enough. No matter how often I try to convince you to make an effort, you don't always make an effort. No matter what I tell you to do, you don't always do it. Not always. No matter how often I try to make you see the importance of work, sometimes you don't see it, or you don't feel like doing it. No matter how much water I drink, I never seem to quench my thirst. Quench. Yes, no matter how much water I drink in class, I'm always thirsty. And you know, Suna lima comiendo. I'm always eating. I think I have a tapeworm. A tapeworm is la solitaria. I think I have a tapeworm because no matter how much I eat, I'm always hungry. I'm always hungry. No matter how often I eat. I can eat 10 different meals a day. Breakfast number 1, breakfast number 2, breakfast number 3, lunch 1, lunch 2, lunch 3, and dinner 1 to 4. And I'm still hungry. So no matter how much I eat, I'm hungry. No matter how many meals I eat, I'm still hungry. Yeah. I can eat cordero asado. I can eat roast lamb for lunch and roast lamb for dinner, and I'm still hungry. Yeah. No matter how much I eat, no matter how many times I eat, no matter how much water I drink, I'm always thirsty. No matter how many times I tell Maria to be less bossy, she's still bossy. You can't change people after they become adults. You can't change them. Women always say, yo le cambiaré y me querrá por ello. I'll change him. But no matter how much you say that, you can't change a man. They're always the same. They never change. Men never change. No matter how hard you try. No matter how hard you try. Yes. And if you want to take a nap, if you're sleepy, just relax, because if you try to take a nap, you can't fall asleep. And no matter how hard, no matter how much of an effort you make to fall asleep and take a nap, you won't be able to. You need to forget about it and relax and let your mind float and flow from one thing to another. So no matter how many times you try to take a nap, you'll never be able to take a nap if you don't relax. Okay? So, no matter what, no importa, bueno, hagas lo que hagas, no matter what you do, no matter who you talk to, no importa con quién hables, da igual con quién hables, no matter who you talk to, por mucho que intentes convencerle, no matter how hard you try to convince him, he won't be convinced. No matter how many times you tell her you love her, she's not going to fall in love with you because she's not interested in you, no matter what you do. It doesn't matter how often you call her. It doesn't matter how many times you invite her out. It doesn't matter what movies you take her to see. It doesn't matter how much money you spend for her. She's not going to love you. She's not going to fall in love with you because she doesn't love you, no matter what you do, no matter where you take her, no matter when you see her, no matter how often you invite her out, no matter how many places you take her to visit, no matter how many jewels you give her, no matter how many diamond rings you give her, no matter how many diamonds are in her necklace, no matter how many rubies and emeralds, you won't win her love because she's not in love with you. And she never will be, no matter what you do. No matter what you do. No matter what you do. There's nothing you can do. I'm sorry. Find another woman. Okay? Give up. Throw in the towel. All right? You're wasting your time. It's pointless. There's no point in trying to win her love because she's in love with another man. And that man doesn't give her diamonds. He doesn't give her emeralds and rubies. He doesn't take her out to nice restaurants. He doesn't do anything. In fact, he doesn't pay much attention to her. Yes, but she's madly in love with him. And she's not in love with you. No matter what you do, she will never fall in love with you. All right? And with him, no matter what he doesn't do, she adores him. Strange. Okay, but that's true. And that happens many times. So remember that. Okay? Sometimes with a woman, no matter what you do, you can't, or vice versa for a man. No matter how often how long you wait for the man to call you, often he won't. All right? So sometimes you need to take action yourself. All right? Now with men, it's possible. But with women, if a woman is not interested in a man, forget it. No matter how much the man tries to win her heart, no matter how many things he does, no matter how many things he gives her, no matter how many times he declares his love, darling, you're the only woman in my life. I adore you. I can't conceive of life without you. And no matter how much, or no matter how often, and no matter how sincerely you declare your love to certain women, they will not love you. In fact, they will love you even less. It's counterproductive sometimes. And when a woman doesn't show interest in you, you should stop and find another. Because no matter what you do, no matter what you give her, no matter how often you talk to her, there's nothing you can do. All right? It's a waste of time. It's pointless. There's no point. Okay. I'll be back in a few minutes to continue another segment of Vaughan Inglés 4.0.
Hello and welcome to class 113. Wow, we're moving along, aren't we? We're moving along. We're going to start, as always, with our review of the last class, class 112. My name is Kyle, in case you don't know me. And I'm here today with Anna. Anna, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good, excellent, excellent. Doing very well, thank you. And so I've noticed something. I've noticed that wherever you go, no matter where you go, you can find people who support Real Madrid, no matter where you go. It's an international brand. No matter where you go, no matter where you go. Wherever you go, you'll find people that support Real Madrid. Wherever you go, you'll see Real Madrid shirts. Right, Anna?
Yes, that's right.
So no matter where you go, no matter where. Okay?
Okay.
So wherever you go, people know Beckham. It's true.
No matter where you go, people know Beckham.
Yeah, again?
No matter where you go, people know Beckham.
No matter where you go, people know Beckham.
Beckham.
I like the name Beckham. Do you know why?
Why?
I like the name Beckham. The player, so-so, but the name is great because it ends in an M. I like names that end in M because we have to close our mouth. Beckham, right?
Mm-hmm.
Beckham.
Beckham.
Because people in Spain say Beckham, but no, Beckham. Okay. So wherever you go, wherever he goes, people recognize him.
No matter where he goes, people recognize.
Beckham, not Alberto Alonso. Beckham. Yeah.
No matter where Beckham goes, people recognize him.
People recognize him. Yes. Would you like to be recognized everywhere you go? Would you really? Would you like to be recognized everywhere you go?
Not really. No.
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 Not really.
Me neither. Me neither. It would be. I can't imagine. Okay. Wherever you go, you can listen to Vaughan Radio on the internet. It's true.
No matter where you go, you can listen to Vaughan Radio on the internet.
No matter where you go, right? No matter where you go. Wherever you go, you can find a McDonald's. No matter at home, no matter where you go, you can find the McDonald's. Is that true?
Yes, I think it is.
Pretty much,
Well,
unless you go to a
maybe-
really remote area, let's say. Wherever you go, you can buy Coca-Cola.
No matter where you go, you can buy Coca-Cola.
No matter where you go, you can buy Coca-Cola. No matter where you are in the world, you could be in Cambodia, you could be in Africa, you could be anywhere, and you can buy Coca-Cola, right? Wherever you go. Wherever you go, people like the Beatles, I've noticed.
No matter where you go, people like the Beatles.
Yeah. Sorry?
The Beatles?
The Beatles. The Beatles.
The Beatles?
The Beatles, yeah, the Beatles. Do you like the Beatles?
Yeah, I do.
No matter where you go, people like the Beatles. It seems, yes. Wherever you go, you can find English speakers.
No matter where you go, you can find English speakers.
No matter where you go, you can find English speakers. In some places, you have to look a little bit harder, but more or less, no matter where you go, you can find English speakers, yes. Do you think people recognize Paul McCartney no matter where he goes?
I think they would, yes.
Yeah, I think people recognize.
I think people recognize McCartney no matter where he goes.
Yeah, Paul McCartney, wherever he goes, no matter where he goes. Sure. All right, let's try a little translation, Anna. A little bit of translation with to nap.
Okay.
Echar una siesta. Do you feel like taking a nap right now?
No, I don't.
Okay. Creo que me voy a echar una siesta.
I think I'm going to take a nap.
I think I'm going to take a nap. I think I'm going to take a nap. Me gustaría echarme una siesta ahora.
I'd like to take a nap now.
I'd like to take a nap now. Would you like to take a nap now? To take a nap. I'd like to take a nap now. I'm tired. I'd like to take a nap now. ¿Te gustaría echarte una siesta?
Would you like to take a nap?
¿Te echarías una siesta si pudieras?
Would you take a nap if you could?
Would you take a nap if you could? One thing I want to mention, and I don't know if this was mentioned in the original class, but I'd like you to think about this. A nap is a short sleep anytime. If I'm going to go out, if I have to work late at night, so I'm going to go to work at midnight, imagine, I could take a nap at 9 o'clock at night. But I don't think in Spain, in Spanish, I don't think you'd say siesta if you're going to take a nap late at night, would you? And a siesta is always right after lunch, right?
I think so, yeah.
Right? But a nap is any time. It's a short sleep. That's not a full night's sleep, right? Okay. Me apetece echarme una siesta larga.
I feel like taking a long nap.
Nice. Dicen que echarse la siesta es saludable.
They say that taking naps is healthy.
Nice. They say, dicen. So when they say, we mean the experts, the doctors. They say that taking a nap is healthy. They do. It's good for you, they say. ¿Te apetece echar una siesta? Do you feel like? Would you like to? Do you feel like taking a nap? Okay, I think I'm going to go take a nap. Thanks, Anna.
Thank you.
Good job at home. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Okay, you know, I've made a decision. I've decided to move to Australia. Well, what made you make that decision? I don't know. Why not? Come on, what made you decide on Australia? Why not New Zealand? I don't know. A whim. A what? A whim. Whim? What's a whim? I don't know, it's a whim. How do you spell it? W-H-I-M. How do you say it in Spanish? I think it's capricho, a whim. But yeah, but what made you choose Australia? I don't know. Come on, what made you choose Australia? Well, the other night, I was at home. At home I have this big globe. Bola terráquea, globo terráqueo. And I turned it, and I put my finger, it was bam! And I pushed my finger on it stopped, and it was in the middle of Australia. Ayers Rock. Okay, that's what made me decide on Australia. Okay, yeah. Now, I don't want to continue with camera 2, I want to change to camera 1. Well, what's made you make that decision? Well, because Jorge tells me I need to change, so let's change, okay? Yeah, yesterday I didn't drink water in class. I drank tea. What made you change? What made me change? ¿Qué me impulsó a cambiar? Yeah, what made you change? I don't know, I decided to try tea, because sometimes I get sleepy in the class, especially with the lights and everything, so I start getting sleepy. So with tea, it keeps me awake. That's what made me change. Today I have water. What made you change back? I think they forgot to make the tea, so they put water and I didn't complain. Well, you should complain. Yeah, well, no, I don't want to complain. Now, ¿qué te hizo creer eso? What made you think that? You know? Or what makes you think that? You know, Maria is bossy. She's really bossy, is mandona. I don't think so. What makes you think that? What makes you think that? Because, ¿qué te hace creer eso? Es igual en castellano. What makes you think? Now, what makes you to think? All right. Yeah. Now, yesterday I didn't come here because I wanted to. I had to come here. Maria made me come here. She forced me. She made me come. I didn't want to come. She made me come. Yeah. And this pen, this is a Vaughan pen. I don't really like to advertise things in this kind of way. It's not my style. I prefer different methods of promotion and merchandising. But they made me keep it, and every day they make me hold it in my hand, and they make me use this cup that says Vaughan on it as well. Yeah. So I use these objects because they make me use them, not because I really want to use them. They're better cups than this one, and I imagine there are better pens than this one. So, but they make me use these. Me hacen usar, literalmente, es correcto castellano también. A lo mejor se diría más, me obligan a usarlo. They make me use this pen. They make me use this pen. I don't want to use it, but they make me use it. They make me drink water from this cup. I don't really feel like. I prefer plastic cups, thick plastic, thermal, taza thermal. Yes, because this is cold. Yeah. So the outside, because it's made of ceramic. But they make me use it because it's a Vaughan cup. They make me use it. And this method, el they impersonal, they make me use this method in class. Maybe I don't want to use it, but that doesn't matter to them. They don't really care. They make me use it because it's the método Vaughan. But I agree with it. In fact, I wrote it myself. All right, at least the spirit of this method. This is a transfer from the Vaughan method to a different, slightly different format for television. All right, adopting it and updating a few things. And so they make me use it. The translation lists, they make me use them too. These lists, they make me use them. Sometimes I don't feel like using them, but I have no choice. They make me use them. Last week they made me use them, and this week they are making me use them too. I don't really feel like using them, but I have to, because they're making me use them. To make. Se usa mucho en inglés como obligar, forzar. O sea, me han obligado a hacerlo. They have made me do it. I don't want to teach, but they make me teach. I've taught enough hours in my life. I'm tired of teaching. I don't want to teach anymore. But in order for this television channel to be profitable, they are making me teach. And I don't like people who make me do things. I don't like to have to do things by obligation. I don't like people to make me do things. I prefer to do things on my own. on my own initiative. I prefer to make my own decisions about making things. But they make me do things. Maria makes me do things. Jorge makes me do things. Yeah, things that I don't really want to do. All right. Well, last year, one of my best friends decided to move with his family from Winnipeg, Canada, a nice city in Canada, to Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Really? What made them make that decision? What made them decide that? What made them decide that? Well, he wanted to become a missionary, and so he went to Ethiopia. Wow. And what made him decide? What made him decide to be a missionary? I don't know. A transformation in his life. I really don't know. Yeah. Now, today I'm wearing this blue shirt. Well, this blue and white and red and orange or pink. I don't know. It's a strange shirt. Yeah, Richard, I noticed that. Well, what made you decide on that shirt? What made me decide on this shirt and not another? Well, Maria told me she likes this shirt. I like to make Maria happy. So she told me she likes this shirt. She didn't make me wear it, but she asked me to wear it. All right? So that's what made me decide. What made me decide to wear this shirt? Maria's preferences. She likes this shirt. She says it's one of her favorites. So I always wear it because I like to please her. All right? Now, I'm going to have to stop in a few seconds. Well, why, Richard? Is anybody making you stop? Yeah. The floor manager is making me stop. I have to stop to give some time to our sponsor to say something. All right? And what has made you decide to do it now? Well, why not now? Well, fine, but why not later or before? Well, because Maria makes me stop now. She makes me stop. She made me stop at the same time yesterday, and she's making me stop right now. So, our sponsors have a few words to say, and I'll be right back. ¿Qué te hizo cambiar de idea? What made you change your mind? ¿Qué te hizo cambiar de opinión? What made you change your mind? Why did you change your mind? What made you? ¿Qué te impulsó? What made you change your mind? Well, me? Well, the performance of the engine. It was a very good engine. I liked the car very much based on the engine. That's what made me change my mind. I was originally planning to buy a bicycle, but then I tried a car and said, esto sí que es moverse por la ciudad. And so I decided on a car and not on a bicycle. What made me change my mind from a bicycle to car was driving the car. That's what made me change my mind. Okay, I have to go now, but I'll be right back.
Hello everyone, I'm Hannah and welcome to our block for today. I hope you're ready for today's class. First, let's say hello to my special student, David. Hi David.
Hello, how are you?
Great, how are you today?
I'm really well, thank you.
Okay, good, I'm glad to hear that. Okay, we're going to look at a very popular and useful expression. Okay, so in Spanish we say, ¿por qué te dio por hacer eso? Now, ojo aquí, this is very important. The translation no tiene nada que ver. Okay, so be very careful here with this expression. In English, we say, what made you do that? Okay, so as you can see, the translation, nada que ver, has nothing to do with the first sentence and the second sentence. So I'm going to give you and David a sentence, and I want you to ask me, hey, what made you, what made him, etc., etc. For example, I changed my mind.
What made you change your mind?
Okay, good. Repeat.
What made you change your mind?
Okay, good. I love it when David corrects his own mistakes. I just have to go, what? I'm sorry, what? Repeat. I just make a face or a point and he knows. He knows that he has to change or fix something and he made the correction. Okay, great. So I said, I changed my mind. And David said, Hannah, what made you change your mind? Okay, what made you change your mind? Okay, so here the structure, we're saying again, ¿por qué te dio por hacer eso or por cambiar de opinión? Okay, so again, in English we say, what made quién? Y después we use a complemento, the object pronoun. So what made you? What made him? What made her? Y después ponemos el verbo simple sin to. Okay, so ojo aquí. We don't say, what made you to change your mind? Nunca, no. Simplemente, what made you change your mind? Así. Okay, so let me repeat again. I changed my mind.
What made you change your mind?
Okay, perfect. Excellent. What made you change your mind? Okay. They sold all of their shares.
What made them sell all their shares?
Okay, good. Okay, repeat again.
What made them sell all their shares?
Okay, their shares.
Their shares.
Okay, good. It's a little bit of a tongue twister. Okay, their shares. Sus acciones. So they sold all their shares. And David asked, what made them sell their shares? Okay, he moved to Australia.
What made him move to Australia?
Okay, good. Repeat.
What made him move to Australia?
Okay, good. Australia.
Australia.
Good. Australia.
Australia.
Oh.
Australia.
Okay, good. Better. Bien.
Okay.
Okay, so Australia. Remember Australia? It begins with A-U. And remember, in English, we never say au. Australia, automobile, automatic. No, it's simply au. Okay, Australia, automobile, automatic, author. Okay, so we never say au, pero au. So he moved to Australia. And David said, what made him move to Australia? Well, I don't know. I don't know what made him move to Australia. Okay, next example. She quit her job.
What made her quit her job?
Okay, good, great. What made her quit her job? What made her quit her job? Well, I don't know. I don't know what made her quit her job. I don't know. I studied anthropology.
What made you study anthropology?
Because it's an interesting subject.
I think so. I think it is. I would have liked to study anthropology too.
Yes, it's fascinating, anthropology. Well, it's true. I studied anthropology and Spanish language and literature, and I loved it. It was a great major, carrera, so it was a great major for me in school. So David asked me, Hannah, what made you study anthropology? And I said, well, because it was interesting. Así. Okay, they started their own business.
What made them start their own business?
Okay, repeat. Good.
What made them start their own business?
Okay, excellent. Muy bien. What made them start their own business? Okay. He called off the wedding.
What made
Him.
What made him call off the wedding?
Okay, good. Repeat again.
What made him call off the wedding?
Okay, good. What made him?
What
Conectamos.
made him?
Yes,
Okay.
conectamos.
What made him call off the wedding?
Okay, muy bien. So let me repeat. What made him call off the wedding? What made him call off the wedding? So here we're using a phrasal verb to call off. To call off is exactly the same as the verb to cancel. Okay, to cancel y también to call off means the same thing, cancelar. Okay, but it's a phrasal verb. So I could say, what made him cancel the wedding? Or what made him call off the wedding? They're exactly the same. Okay, she sold her business.
What made her sell her business?
Okay, good. Repeat. Excellent.
What made her sell her business?
Okay, very good. What made her sell her business? Again, I don't know. I don't know what made her sell her business. I don't know. They gave away their dog.
What made them give away their dog?
Okay, good. Great. Repeat again.
What made them give away their dog?
Okay, good. What made them give away their dog? And here we're using a phrasal verb to give away. To give away is regalar, right? So to give away. So what made them give away their dog? She burned all the photos.
What made her burn all the photos?
Okay, well, I think it was because of her nasty breakup.
Okay. Probably.
Yeah, probably. Okay. So what made her burn all the photos? Well, because he was a bad boyfriend. Bad boyfriend.
Yeah, you know, men are like that.
Yes, sometimes. Okay, so what made her burn all the photos? Okay, she chose that candidate.
What made her choose that candidate?
Okay, candidate.
Candidate.
Yes, candidate.
Candidate.
Eso
Okay.
es. Okay, great. Repeat again.
What made her choose that candidate?
Okay, excellent. Candidate. Okay, candidato. Candidate. Okay, termina en A-T-E. Okay, but se pronuncia como si fuera I-T. I-T. It. Candidate. Candidate. We don't say candidate. Okay, so what made her choose that candidate? Okay, so great job at home. Thank you for following us here, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Hello and welcome back. Okay, we have a lot of work. Camera number 1, immediately, please. All right, es bastante más fácil esta vez. It's quite a bit easier this time. It wasn't so easy the last time, but this time it's bastante más. It's quite a bit easier, quite a bit bigger, quite a bit taller, quite a bit heavier, quite a bit stronger, quite a bit more beautiful. Y esta vez es bastante más fácil. It's quite a bit easier, quite a lot easier, nos vale también. It's quite a bit easier this time. A medida que te hagas más mayor, te darás cuenta de que yo tenía razón. As you get older, you'll realize I was right. As you get older, you'll realize that I was right. Yeah. Yes. Now you think I'm wrong, but you're wrong. And as you get older, you'll realize that I was right. You need to learn English. And if you don't, you'll be sorry. You're 14 years old now, and I know you don't like the language. Many kids like you hate my language, sometimes because it's not taught very well, and you don't like the class, because you don't like the teacher, because you don't like the method, whatever. Lo que sea. But as you get older, you'll realize that I was right. You need to make an effort in spite of that. Okay. Vinieron demasiado tarde para disfrutar la fiesta. They came too late to enjoy the party. Hello, Fred. Hello, Mary. Listen, the party is finishing now. Everybody will be leaving in the next 10 minutes. You missed an incredible party, my God. All right, yes. Llegaron demasiado tarde. They arrived, or they came too late to enjoy the party. To enjoy the party. Es una lástima que llegaran tan tarde. It's too bad they arrived so late. It's too bad, baby. Yeah, it's too bad. It's too bad. Yeah. Oh, that's too bad. Ay, qué lástima. Qué pena. That's too bad. I'm really sorry. That's too bad. 3 formas de decir qué lástima o es una lástima. That's a pity. That's a shame. And that's too bad. Me, when I speak, I always say that's too bad. I never say that's a shame. Or what a shame. What a pity. No. Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad. Yeah, es una lástima que no hayas podido estar. It's too bad. You weren't able to be there. Pero vale también it's a pity or it's a shame, okay? Es una lástima de que llegaran tan tarde. It's too bad they arrived so late. La mayoría de la gente ya se había marchado. Most of the people had already left. Yes. They came too late to enjoy the party. It's too bad they came so late. Yeah, it is. Most of the people had already left. Most of the people had already left. Bueno, dime lo que opinas. Well, tell me what you think. What's your opinion? What do you think? Do you like this program? Do you like this show? Do you like this English class? Do you like Vaughan Inglés 4.0? Do you enjoy it? Well, dime lo que piensas. Dime lo que opinas. Tell me what you think. Come on, tell me. Tell me, baby. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think, what you think, what you think. Siempre que le veo, está fumando un cigarro. Siempre que. No se dice always that, eh? Siempre que le veo, está fumando un cigarro. Whenever I see him, whenever I see him, he's smoking a cigarette. Every time I see him, he's smoking a cigarette. Whenever I see him, he's smoking a cigarette. Every time I see him, the same. It's the same. He's smoking a cigarette. Whenever I see him, he's smoking a cigarette. ¿De verdad quieres saber mi opinión? Do you really want to know my opinion? Do you really want to know my opinion? You do? All right. If you really want to know my opinion, then I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. You're not making an effort. People say, ¿por qué los españoles tenemos tantos problemas con inglés? Fácil, no dais golpe. Come on, it's easy. Every interview I have, I think practically every radio, television, press interview I have, the typical question, ¿por qué los españoles somos tan negados para el inglés? No, it's not true. No sois negados para el inglés. Sois negados muchos para el esfuerzo. Okay? You have to make an effort to learn English. Come on. Yeah. English is equally difficult for everybody in the world. Come on, it's true. For the Indians, for the Chinese, for the Japanese, for the Argentines, for the Colombians, for the Portuguese, it's difficult. It simply depends on many factors. And the most important factor is the educational system. Teaching English in the right way and not in the wrong way. Teaching English to make it attractive and not to make it odioso, horrible. All right. So, ¿de verdad quieres saber mi opinión? Do you really want to know my opinion? Really, really? Do you want me to be honest and sincere? Okay. Lo haré siempre que me respaldes, eh? I'll do it. Siempre que? As long as you back me up. I'll do it as long as you back me up. If you don't back me up, I won't do it. But if you do it, if you back me up, I'll do it. So, siempre que me respaldes, lo haré. As long as. Literalmente tan largo como. Sí. Yes. Esta carrera es tan larga como la otra. This race is as long as. Eso es físico. Tan largo como. This race is as long as the other. But as long as se usa más en plan figurativo, siempre que. ¿A condición de qué? Porque siempre que en español tiene otro significado. Siempre que le veo, está fumando. Eso es whenever. Whenever I see him, he's smoking a cigarette. Ahora, lo haré siempre que me respaldes. Eso es a condición que. A condición de que. I'll do it. As long as you back me up. As long as you back me up, my friend. If you don't back me up, forget it. Come on, I'm not going to do it alone. Yes, one for all and all for one. E pluribus unum. Yeah, one for all and all for one. All right. Lo haré siempre que me respaldes. I'll do it as long as you back me up. En lo que a mí se refiere, puedes llamarlo cuando quieras. A mí me da igual. O puedes llamarlo lo que quieras del nombre. As far as I'm concerned, you can call him whatever you want. You can call him Pepe, Manolo, or Paco. I don't care. As far as I'm concerned, as far as I'm concerned, as far as I'm concerned, you can call him whatever you want. You can call him Don Pepe, or you can call him Senor Paco. I don't care. As far as I'm concerned, you can call him whatever you want. En lo que a mí se refiere, as far as I'm, contracción siempre, I'm concerned. Literalmente concernido. As far as I'm concerned, you can call him whatever you want. All right. I'll be back after our next teacher to finish this program.
Hello and welcome to Vaughan Inglés 4.0. My name is Alberto Alonso, that's right, and you are watching the most complete English course on the planet. That's right. Now, forget the planet. I'm talking in the solar system, in the known universe. This is the course. That's right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you've just started watching, you've missed a lot. But if you've been following, then you should be improving. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have someone who has been improving tremendously, and he's got a lot of points right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my special guest today, David Little Pine Pinilla. How are you, David?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Good, good. I'm all right. I'm all right. Now, I see that you have a big smile on your face. Do you like your nickname?
Yes, I love it. I love it.
It's a cool nickname, Pinilla. I like Little Pine. Little Pine.
I'm going to tell all my friends to call me like that.
From now on, you call me Little Pine.
Yes.
That's right. Well, David, it's great to have you as a student again.
Thank you.
And you've been doing, in our past classes together, you've done a great job.
Thank you.
And today we're gonna hope that you continue to do a great job.
Okay, hope so.
All right. Well, let's start with vocabulary.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I am.
Okay. How do you say negar?
To deny.
To deny. No lo niegues. How do you say no lo niegues?
Don't deny.
Don't deny it. Don't deny it.
Don't deny it.
Yeah, right, because you have to put, tenemos que poner it. Don't deny it. No lo niegues. We know you're not studying. Don't deny it. Do not deny it. Si quieres, esto es cuando no usamos las contracciones, cuando queremos regañar. Do not deny it.
Okay.
Es cuando te llama la madre y te dice, Alberto Gustavo Alonso Lembo,
Yes.
I'm in trouble. If she just says Alberto, it's okay. But the moment she starts saying all my names, I'm in trouble. Hice algo mal. Okay. How do you say golpear? Con la mano, así.
To slap.
To slap. That's right, to slap. To slap. Now, let me ask you this. Have you ever slapped anyone?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, I have too. I've slapped. Well, sometimes I slap my friends as a joke.
Yes.
Like a friendly slap.
Because
right?
you can slap on someone's back too.
Yeah, you could give someone a slap, or si hacen buen trabajo, we say a pat on the back.
Okay.
Eso decimos, a pat on the back, right? A slap, usually a slap makes a sound.
Okay.
Right? Well, I've slapped a few friends, both joking and not joking, right? Okay, how do you say casi? Now we said almost, casi, se puede decir almost, but ¿qué es otra forma?
Nearly.
Nearly, yeah, I spent nearly 200 euros. Gasté casi 200 euros. Nearly, es otra forma de decir almost. Nearly, I've spent nearly 200 euros. Okay, how do you say el Polo Norte, where Santa Claus lives?
The North Pole.
The North Pole, eso es fácil. Polo Norte, North Pole. North Pole. Have you ever been to the North Pole?
No, I haven't.
I've never been there either. Would you like to go?
Yes, I would love to go to the North Pole.
Sounds kind of interesting out there. I want to see Santa Claus and his reindeer.
Yes.
That's what I want
And
to
the
see.
penguins.
And there are penguins there too, and polar bears.
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen a few documentaries. It seems very interesting. The North Pole. And it's opposite? It's polar opposite?
The South Pole.
The South Pole, that's right. The North Pole and the South Pole. And how do you say the last word of the day? Cosecha.
Harvest.
The harvest, that's right. Y es un verbo, como hemos dicho antes en el descanso, to harvest and we say crops, right? Crops is another word. Crop is what you get,
Okay.
right? The crops did very badly this year. The crops, okay? La cosecha. The crops and the harvest. These are all words related to farming, to agriculture, right? Now we have, how do you say siembras? En español es siembras lo que... no me acuerdo.
You harvest what you, I don't know.
Okay, well we say this, you reap, ya usamos, que es que somos poéticos aquí, you reap what you sow.
Okay.
Es la expresión que dice, lo que siembras, lo que, no sé en español cómo.
You cosechas lo que siembras.
Okay, cosechas lo que, what we say in English is a little bit different. We don't say we harvest, we say you reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. Do you believe this philosophy?
Yes, I do.
Me too. I believe it too. All right, well, let's take a look at translation list 35.
Okay.
Okay, ready? How do you say, es bastante más fácil esta vez?
It's quite easier this time.
Yeah, it's quite a bit
quite a bit easier
It's
this
quite a
time.
bit easier, or it's a bit easier. Hay varias formas. It's a bit easier. Pero acordaros, nunca decimos more easy. Las veces que he oído yo more easy, más fácil. No, easier, easier. Ok, a medida que te hagas más mayor, te darás cuenta de que yo tenía razón.
As you get older, you realize I was right.
Yeah, I was right. I was right. Acordaros que nunca decimos I had the reason. Eso es una traducción literal. We say I was right, right? O decimos en inglés siempre cuando tenías la razón, hay una expresión, I told you so. Te lo he dicho.
Okay.
Right, your mother, that's another one your mother tells you. I told you so. Okay, you went outside without a coat and now you have pneumonia, for example.
Okay.
Okay? All right. Vinieron demasiado tarde para disfrutar de la fiesta.
They came too late to enjoy the party.
That's right. They came too late to enjoy the party. Ask me.
Did you come too late to enjoy the party?
No. I usually like to arrive fashionably late. ¿Has oído esto?
No, I haven't.
Si eres alguien como yo, que llegas tarde a todos lados,
Uh-huh.
it's fashionably late. Llegas de
Okay.
moda, ya todos te ven cuando llegas. You make an entrance.
Okay.
A grand entrance, right? Okay, a ver. Es una lástima que llegaran tan tarde.
It's a shame they arrived so late.
Yeah, it's a shame they arrived so late. Is there another way we could say that too? It's a shame, or
It's a pity.
it's a pity, or it's too bad. Tienes tres opciones ahí,
Okay.
3 options. It's a shame, it's a pity, it's too bad. Es una lástima. It's too bad. ¿Ok? Bueno, dime lo que opinas. No es traducción. Dime lo que opinas. No, es broma. Bueno, dime lo que opinas.
Well, tell me what you think.
Tell me what you think. Right. Ahora, ¿podemos decir tell me what you opine?
I don't know. I've
Sí,
never heard.
es una palabra, pero nadie lo usa.
Okay.
De hecho, no sabía que existía.
Okay.
Okay, what do you opine? No decimos, aunque es una palabra, pero no se dice, la mayoría de la gente no sabe que es palabra.
Okay.
Okay, so tell me what you think. ¿Qué opinas? Okay. ¿De verdad quieres saber mi opinión?
Do you really want to know what I think?
Okay, do you really want to know what I think? Or my opinion, ¿se puede decir?
Ajá.
Do you really want to know my opinion? Okay, siempre que le veo, está fumando un cigarro.
Always I see him.
No, we can't say always. We can say whenever.
Okay.
Whenever. Yeah, always. No podemos poner always delante de,
Okay.
el sujeto, right?
Whenever I see him, he's smoking a cigarette.
Okay. Whenever I see him, he's smoking a cigarette. Do you smoke?
No, I don't.
Ask me if I smoke.
Do you smoke?
No, I don't.
Okay.
The cigarette smokes.
Okay.
It's a joke. I don't smoke. All right, well, that's the idea. The idea is to keep practicing. And I'll tell you, if you practice these lists over and over and over, you'll be able to do them like that. We'll see you next time.
Okay, one class more. We finished class 113, which means, lo cual significa, which means that tomorrow, guess what? Class number 114. But we will be tomorrow one step closer to our final objective, one step closer to our ultimate goal, your English. And you can help us by being our accomplice, nuestro cómplice en esto, en esta misión. Misión posible aquí, no imposible. Mission possible, but only on one condition. Siempre que me respaldes, as long as you back me up by giving me the best effort you know how to give, the best you can give. And then together, you and I, we'll make magic. It's true. See you tomorrow.